Alright, let's go. Oh, Jess, what's going on, man? Good morning, good morning. Beautiful morning, Radio Reaper.
Helldivers, we have at last discovered.
Oh man, surprised Willie hasn't died without me. Well, let's do a bit more testing. I don't like any of these planets. Editing. Jess, that sounds terrible. That's my least favorite portion of the entire thing. Pretty good though. New job. New work to do. A lot of quality assurance control. Different car parts to look at. Whole lot of plastic. Whole lot of learning about mold injection as well.
This world needs your righteous extermination.
Hey, it's not too bad. Oh, just a hot warehouse.
Let us secure the sustenance.
Initiating FTL jump to
Oh man.
Pandion system.
Some days are more heavy lifting than others. Other times it's just, alright, let me walk the line, check what everybody's doing, write on my clipboard. Maybe people sweat again, you know. New people come in thinking I'm the god.
FTL jump successful. Mission coordinates locked. Hellpods primed.
It's only going to get hotter as we get to summer. But it shouldn't be too bad. Just go out to the car, get into the AC for 30 minutes. You know, nice little lunch break, cool off. It's that cafeteria, not very well ventilated. Technically, should be fine with just the weapon. I should not need a support weapon. Let's see if I can do it this way. Throw. Difficult. Yeah, do that. It's fine, Dan.
Hellpod launch initiated.
AC offices. I mean, I technically have access to that, but it's not the spot where I'll be spending most of the time. But you never know. I need to make some copies for those clipboards. Could end up taking 15-20 minutes, you know, go in, talk with some of the office workers, try to learn Japanese.
The uncontrolled spread of the Terminids ends today.
That's why that sounded so funny. See if this works well against the Terminid. Sure. Jess, what does that even mean?
Found something.
And it's got medium armor pin, even though it says it's light armor pin. It's shredding. It's the LMG I wanted. Oh my god. Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa. Yep, it's a good thing I don't spell it in English. So I would have never deciphered that. I don't think I need to see anything of their language in English. I'm going to mispronounce every word. See how well this does versus a bug breach. This seems pretty light right now. They make the game easier. Did it one-shot it? Nope, probably has to be a direct hit. Better than the Tuscan Sun with the Raid Brigade. Well, I did see that, Jess. I've still got to play that for my son. Saw that came out, I think it was last Friday or Thursday. Had a mandatory Saturday, though, so I ended up just being, yeah, that was pretty much a pass. First full week on the job. I'm like, yeah, I don't have time to deal with a child's game right now. And pretend like I'm gonna enjoy it if I haven't had like a day off. It probably should be pretty good though. The chapter 3 wasn't bad and it was getting to the stages of actually being somewhat of a fleshed out decent game. But I'd imagine it's still gonna be pretty simple and childish. I know Moon wants me to play that. So that'll be coming in the future. Possibly, I don't know if we'll do it Saturday, maybe Sunday. Alright, that's a kill. I reckon. So it will one-shot them with direct hit. It's good, definitely. More difficult than 3 and a bit buggy. I mean, the third one was buggy when it first came out. Wasn't too bad though. I don't know, whoever's developing is probably, I mean, they're making a killing. There's no doubt about it. They're probably making like very good money and getting some really good portfolio work for their future if they wanted to work with other companies. But they definitely seem like they're actually advancing and it's not just some giant scam. Like they're taking it seriously as like a passion project. And considerably evolving it. Pretty much the only reason I spent, what was it, like 10 bucks or 15 for the third one? Yeah. Yarnby. Already heard something from my son about that one. It'll be a good time. Pretty sure this should one-shot a Shrieker's Nest. Find out where they're coming from. Or is this, I don't even know. I know this is gonna work, but let's do it for safe measures. Yep, doesn't. Yep, rips these guys. Put them down. Gotcha, Jez. Appreciate you coming by. It's pretty much no question that this is gonna work, but let's give it a go. I guess the big question, will it do it from the side? Yes. You don't have to do a direct hit. They're probably close.
Deploying equipment package.
Shut up, bug. Not too bad. Sultan, what's going on, man? Negative. Never gonna call it quits. Just take a break here and there. Midnight, I think, I mean, is it supposed to be medium armor penetrating? Because it's definitely doing it. It says light armor penetration. I swear to God, if it's supposed to be light armor penetration, then never fix it. This is just a good time. This is the LMG sickle. And this needs to stay. 100% medium. Takes down the gunships. I played a little bit against the automatons just before I popped on. But I love this weapon. I've been waiting for an LMG type weapon, and this is the closest thing we've got so far. And it's yeah. This can go into a lot of different loadouts. I'd imagine this is shredding through the Illuminate as well. And it's got the perfect counter to it, where you can just burn to death. Keep the medium armor pin. It's deadly. Seems like we, Servants of Freedom is all about the sacrifice for Super Earth. Every weapon seems to be very detrimental to the self. Seems to have a bigger blast radius. Nah. It just seems like it's more effective against the bugs. I think because they're just weaker. It's hilarious. I don't think it's the most effective, but I really wish they'd just give it, like standard 2 rounds to it. I didn't even look at the armor pass, I'm gonna be honest. I picked up both of them, but I had no interest in them. This is basically direct impact thermite though. I wish it came with just 2 rounds standard though, instead of having to use this armor to have 2 rounds, especially since we're reloading 1 at a time. Even from supply packs, we're only getting 1 back. And since it's got that drawback of, man, that thing just starts dropping so quick. I mean, the range on this thing's ridiculous. But But I'm excited to see that, what is it? The Hellbomb you carry on your back. Because the footage looks like you just run in like a suicide bomber. Now, I'm pretty sure you could probably drop the backpack, but yeah, I want that moment of just running in. Setting the timer and just go. I wanted to fight with a Bile Titan. Doesn't look like I'm gonna get that opportunity right now. Because I know you can two-shot the Factory Strider with this to the face. Sometimes you can even blow off the guns on the bottom of it if you land that headshot. That's one way to do it. Oh man. God, there's a boiler in this room. That's one of those. Yeah, I was about to say. That's fun though. Did I get a 2-for-1? No, Charger blocked it. God. I can't believe you protected the VIP. That bastard. So we'll have to play some legitimate matches. So we need to get some of those Warbonds pretty quickly. I've got about 2.5 hours, 3 hours max I can get on here. What is this armor passive? Armor explodes 1.5 seconds after the wearer dies. That's interesting. Is there heavy armor? That's medium. Isn't it? Or am I crazy? Where's the heavy armor variant? That looks interesting. Well, might as well buy it. Oh, so you're saying there's a light variant of it that you get that basically has 100? I don't see that. I think it's 2 medium armors. Yeah. Well, it's not light armor, so I can wear it. Which one do I like more? To go with that one. Alright, time to die.
Helldivers across the galaxy are fighting for every inch of territory.
Let's see what's going on with the Illuminate.
Where will you join them?
Join a random team. Oof. Kills a Factory Strider and maybe a Signal Jammer. It will kill a Factory Strider with 2 rounds to the face.
The correct system.
Haven't tested much more than that, but I do know 2 direct hits with that thing will pop down that Factory Strider. And it has to be direct hits. Direct hits is the big way to actually get the most damage out of that thing.
Mission coordinates locked.
Small blast radius. Imagine 500 kg in its original form. Pretty much what we're looking at. A little bit hard to toss it, but when it hits, it hits. So we're just doing a defense mission. Recoilless rifle. Well, it's low on ammo, so I don't know whether or not you'll have like a major amount of it. That black helmet. I've been here since the beginning. I knew it was going to be a banger. I played the first one. Just can't go wrong with it. Just gonna do this. We're just testing it against the Illuminate right now. We'll come back to this melee weapon. So I imagine it's gonna be similar to the other ones. Secondary only has 1 round though, base. You get 2 with the armor, and then every supply pack only gives you 1 ammo back. So ammo economy is going to be the #1 issue with this thing. Even with a supply pack, I think you're going to have some trouble maintaining it. Oh god. I mean, who drops the napalm barrage that close? Not liking this as much as the Illuminate. Get more ammo. One shot it. It's possible. I'll have to give it a good test run. Because the first thing I did was just go straight for just trying to hit it in the face and see if it one-shotted it. Yeah. We've all known that you basically have to go for the leg joints for this one. Clutch, what's going on, man? Long time no see.
Requesting orbital strike.
There is the possibility we'll be streaming tonight. I don't know 100% just yet. I had some more work, basically. Got cut short last night. Otherwise, I would have been already streaming last night. But since I'm in a different sector of the building, or at least I'm not production, I ended up having at least 5 hours, but my plant shut down. Possibly shut down tomorrow if they haven't fixed a line, but we'll see. Tillman. I'm loving the new sickle weapon. Basically an LMG version of it with medium armor pin, even though it says it's only light pin. The secondary is good. It hits when it hits. It's definitely one of those you need a direct impact with. Similar to 500 kg original though when it comes down to its explosive radius, so you want to make sure you're landing that thing right on it. And with heavily armored targets, every single time it has to be a direct hit to get the maximum damage out of it. But so far, yeah, this is fun. I'm having a good time with it. The LMG sickle, though, versus the Illuminate, it works, but it definitely is more fun versus the Terminid and the automatons. But since it has that medium armor penetration, I mean, it's good against everything. Burning, or I guess catching yourself on fire is its biggest drawback. The burning damage isn't bad, but once it ignites, that's when it's kind of like, uh-oh. But I mean, you get to fire this thing for a good while before it actually kills you. You notice in the bottom left, we're just now starting to take that damage. We're at about halfway, still not even ignited. But then, as soon as it ignites, almost at the very end, that's when it becomes dangerous. So we basically get to get this thing all the way almost until it burns out before we even ignite. We can just unload. It will one-shot chargers, but it has to be direct hit, just like the Hulks. Has to be a direct hit. If you fire it off just to the left or the right of it, you probably have to hit the back end and it'll end up killing it, but anywhere else will need to be a direct hit for one shot. I'm gonna take DPS from feel more weak. Whereas it's worth it versus the bots. Yeah. Just because of the medium armor penetration and the fact that it's not instantly killing you. Like, it's a nice slow burn. And if you do wear, I gotta test it again. I wore the fire resistant armor with it the first time. It seemed like it was reducing the overall damage. It definitely was reducing the ignite time. And if you did catch on fire from overheating it, you'll pretty much be able to survive it no problem. Went big for the clutch. What did you get? The hooded helm. Talk about the one with the nice kind of Roman gladiator face style on it. But it takes a moment before you start taking damage from it. I still think this is that weapon that needs a supply pack. Arrows out. What's going on, man? Yeah. More than likely, this will be the new time for any of the streams in the coming future. We're exclusively morning time now. Probably from 4 until 9 a.m. These will be the times, unless it's Saturday or Sunday. But we'll expect to get back into the swing of things. More content coming in the future. February is going to be a big month. We're going to keep things rolling. I finally got settled in with a new job. Should be good to go. If that works out. Yeah, heavy medic armor is always a win, though. There versus bots with vitality booster. You're right, not wrong about that. It's been a while since I had to read 2 chats at one time. Oh, well, what do we even call that thing? Yeah, the airburst is still just as deadly as ever. Some things never change. You got that tiny thing, Clutch. Went big for it. Cyanide, what's going on, man? Now, Cyanide, new job. Had to get settled in for the first month. Plus, the end of December, I had the son with me for 2 weeks. Just maximized my time with him during that time. But now that I'm settled in, should be getting the streams rolling back in, getting the content rolling again. And this will be the normal time going forward. Lines are not the best. And no worries on that, hell. My tattoo has very shoddy lining on it. Set numbers of secondary objectives. Need a Hellbomb port. Have not tried that. I know you can take out, obviously, the control tower. You don't have to get a direct hit on... goodness, I'm like blanking on names right now. On the fabricators, yeah, you don't need a direct shot on that. I want to know whether or not it'll one-shot the Illuminate's little ships on the ground. Especially without having to hit the doorway. If you could use that versus that, that'd be great. Willie, greatly appreciate that 35-month subscription. Oh, I've got it, Willie. I've got that game, got the deluxe edition. We'll be starting that up soon. But new content came to Helldivers, so you know I gotta jump in for this.
Ready to liberate.
This feels very casual with just these two weapons, though. But obviously the team is putting the work in right now. But I feel like instead of having to use the MG42 now, I can just use this weapon versus the Illuminate. That's dangerous. Crush, I couldn't handle pain. Yeah, I'm not surprised by that clutch. The whole time I got my tattoo, I just kept having tremors because I kept feeling my flesh get ripped. Can't imagine just having that pressed directly against the bone. Redemption 1 on PC. Probably should be better, and especially if you start playing around with some of those mods, adding certain things in. I would love to replay Red Dead Redemption, what was it? Undead Nightmare? That'd probably look amazing on PC. Watch what's going on. My God. One more rocket. I mean, I'm only playing this mission just to see how many war medals I get out of this. So I can guarantee you, if you're looking to really maximize the amount of war medals you want, go to any planet, search for an SOS, try to find one where they finish the second mission or finally finish the third mission, and then just keep backing out from that point. Or at least find somebody with a mission that's almost complete. Easy medals. Fastest way to farm it. God help with that. Getting run over by a car. Saw the tires just bump up hitting 40. They kept cruising, didn't even look in the rear view. Just thought it was a pothole. Good God, Clint. I'm gonna start selling off that pussy. Bunch of different kitties.
Another triumph for managed democracy. May liberty guide your secret.
I remember you telling me that, Zionid.
Tagging location. Affirmative.
Oh. Treatment getting any better with that, though? Snogger versus the joints, the harvesters. Seems like the sickle Samson. It's a medium armor pin. Even though it is only 55 per damage, I wonder what the damage output is, because apparently once you get it to overheat, it's dealing more damage. Oh God. So I wonder if it just goes up by 10 or possibly up to like 75, or maybe it just keeps ramping up as you increment closer to the overheated point. But the sheer fact of its rate of fire with that 55 damage and how many rounds you have to sustain with that, it's melting a lot of enemy units that are medium armor pin. Rocket Devastators, Devastators in general, very easy targets, especially with how accurate this is. Nice little zoom on it. You can pick those faces off. Oh. Good God, clutch. Oh. At this point, this weapon and the secondary may end up giving you the capability of rolling in with a lot more loadouts that are stratagem dependent instead of support weapon dependent. You could possibly just toss out support weapons for more than a few loadouts. Play around a bit more with some other stratagems. Yeah. But chill. Less pain. Couple other side effects, but less pain. You know, I don't think I died with this armor. Did I die that whole time? I think I did. There was a couple of times. They were only on the first one. I don't know, that looks quick. Let's get it done. Quad mine dream. I'd be right about midnight. They did seem to make anti-personnel mines better, wasn't it, with that update? I think that was about the only thing I saw from that patch that seemed decent. Because now they're doing 750 damage per mine, up from like 300. It's much more viable. It is taking down shield devastators really easily. It's because of that pinpoint accuracy, and since you don't have to be 100% accurate like with the sickle to hit that face, since it does end up penetrating the medium armor, it kind of throws off their aim, so that sustained fire really destroys that devastator's aim. So they don't just melt you while you're trying to hit their face.
Engaging orbital thrusters. Allied destroyer has joined squadron.
I think they did help that with the, what was it? What are we doing again? Oh God. Go in, and I'm just gonna do... Should be all I need.
Hellbomb launch initiated.
What a masterpiece. CD2. Makes me feel like I'm back at work. But the arc thrower with, oh, what is it? Yeah. An arc thrower with 2 times the fire rate. I think I'd just prefer some type of way to hone in where the arc goes than to have it shoot 2 times as fast. Now let's see if this works real quick. It works. Beautiful. Generally can't... what is it? Did they ever fix the recoilless rifle just straight up bouncing off those things? Yeah, Blitz is fantastic, though. With the shield, about to find out. We'll find another one. Oh, yeah, that's... whew. That would have been bad.
Northwest, 200 meters. Objective located. Northwest.
I know, Clutch. I'm working at a car production plant. I'm in quality assurance control. Inspecting parts, working the line, making sure everything's coming through proper. Inspecting everything that goes out to be put into cars. Soon enough, I'll be certified on certain safety critical things. Who knows? Maybe a year or two from now, I may end up be working on the engine quality control. Harold, what's going on, man? Oh yeah,
Oh, look,
alive and well. Oh my God! All right. Oh man. About time we get better cars. Yeah. You're looking for a Mazda or a Toyota. I'm making the SUV versions of them. New job, Harold. Started working in quality assurance / control. Well, pretty much training other people how to do mold injection or work with putting together parts. Learning about mold injection. How to detect the defects from it, what to actually course correct on that, or at least tell the process technician. I'm doing both. That's the plan. So this will be the new time frame for the streams generally. Or here, 2 hours earlier than this. Probably go for another 2 hours right now, possibly 3. Hell, cyanide, I wish. Alright, here we go. Got one with the shield on it. Let's see if it can one-shot it. No. No. Gotta find another one. There's some shield devastators just flying around them. We'll see. I'm getting the Hellpod backpack first, though. Or the Hellbomb backpack. New job, even some more monsters, yeah. No doubt about that. Cupcake. Oh. Yeah, it's not bad, Harold. Be getting around to Deliverance either the end of this week or start of next week. So I'll be honest, if they don't do much for the 1-year anniversary for Helldivers 2, I mean, I'll enjoy this for a couple of days, but I'll definitely be hopping over to that. I've already bought up the deluxe edition for it, so we'll be checking that out. What do you mean, Harold? You talking about the Deliverance? Don't tell me you're talking about the Deliverance. I can always refund. Kingdom Come. You telling me I can't climb on top of that? That's one way to do it. I haven't, Clutch. Most I saw was that they're making the second game. Or they turned the DLC into a whole nother game. I have not yet signed it. I did a little bit off stream. I've got 2 more areas that I need to make into some content that I've already gotten done. I pushed a little bit further into the story. I can't believe I'm 150 hours into that game and I haven't finished it. You know, they got their update. Interesting. Oh, so you're telling me they did a 10-year update for the first Dying Light? That's crazy. D2. What is it, Harold? Do I need a refund? It's the word refund. Masterpiece, oh thank God. So I didn't waste my money. Good deal. Game of the year, I've heard. Alright. We'll be jumping into that on Sunday. Possibly Saturday, now that I think about it. To read? What do you mean?
You have ignited the torches of liberty. Extraction awaits.
Hold on. Make sure I don't die too. Ah, yeah, it goes straight through the shield. Yeah. That's impressive. Supply pack, Hellbomb backpack. Yeah, that sounds worth it. Oof. I'm running as ultra, no frame drops, no stuttering. Oh, so I might be fine on the 2070 Super. They might have actually optimized it. Oh, thank God. And it looks fantastic. There's no doubt about that, Tanner. It has its uses. I won't say it's the most amazing thing because the ammo economy is the #1 drawback to it. But when it hits, it hits. Oh my God, every time. Like 720p on a 3080. Ooh. Yeah. Everything just looks blurry. In everything build. Grenadier. On 1080p. I'll be running it on 1080p, so. I mean, there's almost no game that I'll ever run on 4K unless it's coming out of the PS5. As much as I'd love to play some single-player games in 4K, I don't have a rig for it.
Follow me.
Illuminate east.
50 plus frames. God.
Requesting tac pack.
High settings then. High, more than likely that's gonna be fine then. All the gameplay footage I've seen from the game looks outstanding, and I'd imagine high is just gonna look just as good. They just may not have those finer details to it. Thank God they fucking decided to optimize that. So I wonder if on this anniversary of the 1 year they're actually gonna add in the new enemies for the Illuminate, or start progressing something, because I'll be honest, coming back into the game today, it almost feels like I just jumped back in from December. It kind of feels like nothing's changed, I'll be honest. Could just be me, but that's how it feels right now. Delta Force. Whew, Remnant 2 in just 30 frames. Imagine it looks good. Stick of dynamite, what's going on, man?
100 meters.
Or jump hack automaton, that's pretty fast moving. Oh god. Be till 11 p.m. here. Under 11 hours. Interesting. I may be at work at that time. Just depends whether or not they've fixed anything on the line. Who knows? We may have a surprise stream tonight. Just depends. So either I'll wake up and it's time to go to work, or I'll wake up and it's time to stream and work.
Super destroyer leaving low orbit. Emergency extraction shuttle deployed. ETA T-minus 2 minutes.
Another day is a Helldiver.
Outpost destroyed.
Well, it's not gonna be the fastest killer, but it'll get the job done. Combined fire from other teammates. Make that a whole lot more worthwhile. Maybe stream from work. Hell, I wish. Now, there's times where I wish I could do that. Hell, some of the people that have gotten walked out, some of the people that have been fired. Hell, when I did my assessment, I had a person that was coming in for a forklift, but doesn't matter what position you're going in for, you have to go through this 5-day assessment of doing the work that's within the facility. And there was one portion of it where you have a bunch of Legos, and you've got a blueprint in front of you that basically has different colored Legos that you're supposed to put into basically a square and build it upward, and, you know, just copy and paste what you see on the paperwork in front of you. That guy decided to start making houses and planes, and he got walked out. Could have been a forklift driver. You lost your job because you decided to play with Legos. That story has gone across that entire warehouse. I couldn't believe I was there for it. What's worse is he had the job at the other facility with a much higher pay rate, and he fucked that job up because he couldn't show up on time. Now the guy wants to rant and rave about falling from a 3-story building and surviving. Well, I guess there's probably some truth to that story, considering how stupid it is. Clutch, I'm gonna be real. Yeah, hell. It couldn't be any more easy. They never even put me on that. They put me on like some manual labor stuff to weed out some other people that just kept complaining. I did 8 hours of basically working other people until the point where they just broke. Did some damn brainage. My heart stopped. It's AP3. Yeah, Big Ed will be medium armor pin. Risk reward. I think they need to keep it as is. It better not become a light armor penetration in the future. There is just no reason for that.
Priority alert. Allied destroyer
Okay.
has joined.
Imagine how fast we would if he was crazy. Be worse than Von Braun. Curious if they had more Legos in the facility. Yeah, they do. I don't think anybody else has gotten fired from the Legos, though.
Aboard, Helldiver. The Galactic War needs you.
Saw somebody get their, yeah, they got fired for sitting on steps. That's a good time. I just want to sit down. Mox, what's going on, man?
Allied destroyer has left squadron.
Bring out the test. Can they stay focused? Can they build the blueprint?
Hellpods prime.
I feel like the ultimate test was when I had to literally sit for 8 hours and rebuild the same 8 different seatbelt sliders or seatbelt adjusters.
Orbit.
Put the spring in, put in all the plastic pieces, put it all together, make sure it slides back and forth, make sure it adjusts, make sure it squeezes down, make sure the spring goes up and down. Disassemble it, go back, do it again. 8 hours. Good times. Probably never forget that moment. Alright, let's give it one more go against the Illuminate.
Squadron.
And I think I'll have all the testing I really need versus the Illuminate. I'll be honest. I think this armor is kind of boring. Maybe that's just me. Been to the Lego factory in Denmark and I was bored as hell. It's just Legos. There's no blueprint. What do I do? Started throwing them at the other kids. Oh man. Does the secondary kill chargers? Yes. Hey, no worries on the caps. I'm never worried about it. It will one-shot them if it's a direct hit. Pretty much everything that's heavy armor penetration with the secondary needs to be a direct hit. It's very similar to the 500 kg in its original form, where if it's like just off to the side, very small radius, it's not going to do a whole lot. You might be able to one-shot a charger if you get the blast radius towards the back end without a direct hit. Haven't tested it, but if you get that direct hit, it's a kill every time. Killing for 3. Oh, I'll be there when it comes out, Mox. When is that coming out? Do we have an official release date yet? Signal jammers. Isn't that one in the distance? Let's find out. I know it will not one-shot. Trying to think. I haven't tested it on more than a few things, but I don't think it's gonna one-shot this. But we'll give it a go. Let's juice it. No, this isn't the right one. I've got my brain crisscrossed. Isn't there a different one that requires a Hellbomb? Where is it? March 25th. Oh, that's not too far, actually. Yeah, I'll be there for that one.
Calling in a Hellbomb.
First time. Let's go. Without self-killing? Yeah, dynamite that. The monolith main objective, it will kill it. This thing might have way more damage than I think. I mean, the most surprising thing is that we can literally just do this and just one-shot it. And a recoilless doesn't even do that, does it? Or did they fix that? I've been away for some time, so I don't even know. Oh yeah, clutch. got to be July 13th.
Have a taste of democracy. Calling down a sentry.
And like I said, small blast radius. But big boom.
Calling down fortifications.
Oh, there's no doubt about that, Harold. I was shocked to see that the other day. I'll need to pre-order that soon. Wonder if there's a collector's edition.
Aiming at an eagle. Danger. Requesting air support. Switch.
Gonna find out who. I was trying to look for a Bile Titan earlier, but I'm about to transition over after this one mission over to the Terminate again, just to see if I can get that Bile Titan directly in the face. Probably gonna be super hard to get that shot, but
Requesting sentry.
we'll try to get it done.
Reloading.
I'm here. Monster Hunter at the end of the month. Yeah, I've seen that. Trying to die with the ultimatum to shoot it way farther. More kill it. Take the towers more safe.
Last reload.
Alright. Let's see. I don't know. That seems about the same. Seems about the same distance.
Fire in the hole. I'd like to chase all burrito. Dropping a pin. South. 100 meters.
Alright. A little bit confusing. YouTube related questions. What do you got, Jess? Explain. I'll be happy to answer anything I actually do know. I don't know everything.
Calling down a sentry.
What's that? Ugh. What are you showing me?
Freedom forever.
Fantastic. What, the new Fantastic Four? You telling me Pedro Pascal's here? He was here? Oh, okay. And we missed him. Processing faster. You talking about with upload?
Calling in reinforcements.
With edits and upload. Are you talking about outside of YouTube, or are you talking about like the process of just uploading it? Like in YouTube, yep. Your best bet is to do off hours. Try to do uploads as early as possible in the morning. Sometimes even middle of the day, late night. The rest of the time, you're at the mercy of the servers, and there's not much you can really do. Yeah, I mean, just dealing with it for years now. It's always like I'm just rolling the dice every single time I upload something, especially if it's a really long format video. There's been plenty of times where I've had to upload something and then just go to bed and wait for it to finish. I will say, though, closing things in the background, making sure that you're not using any other portion of your internet through that device, will make things a little bit smoother sometimes. But as soon as it's already uploaded and they've got a hold of it, I mean, you're just waiting on them. Yeah, so that's how, yeah. It's a big middle finger towards you. The price you pay for an absolutely free service. Nah, Jess. But you can work around some of those peak times. If you do it much earlier, late night, not late evening, or even middle of the day sometimes, you can get a bit faster results out of it. Oh man. You on board?
200 meters.
Sweating. That didn't kill him. I have to fight the urge to reload in some of those moments. Clutch. They make a back for blood too. We'll have plenty more of those 20 to 40 minute videos. May start just doing some raw gameplay footage or type of uploads in the future. Try to keep up the pace. What are you doing back there? You're being loud. Yeah, Harold, I've already bought him. I haven't even started it up though, but I have it. That's crazy to me that that does do a one shot. I still think this thing deserves 2 ammo at base. Oh my god, here we go with this garbage again. Never fails. Glitch, if you can get on that. Goddamn. I knew I made you mod for a reason. Oh man. No doubt about that. Every time. I gotta fight that reload. Warbond so far. New sickle weapon, feels like an LMG, feels really good. Decent damage. Says it has light pin, but it's definitely 100% medium armor pin, and it never needs to go back to light armor pin. Secondary, very explosive. Ammo economy is the worst thing about it. Kind of hard to aim this thing certain times. You'll get the hang of it before too long. But it one-shots the squid fabricators, even with the shield up. One-shots anything that you have a direct hit on that has heavy armor on it. I have to test it a little bit more with tanks to see whether or not. No, I think I shot one underneath the back end of a tank and it still killed it. So I think it will still one-shot as long as there's a direct hit with that. Bile Titan's about the only thing I haven't tested with. It will two-shot a factory strider if you hit both of them in the face. But aside from that, that's all I've gotten from the actual Warbomb. The new armor passive, I mean, I wore it. Didn't seem all that great. Apparently it explodes after you die. Not exactly the greatest. But now we're working towards that new stratagem for the Hellbomb on the back. We'll see how good that is. But so far, not bad. I think the primary weapon is really selling me right now. Feels good versus all factions. Feels like the LMG I've been looking for. And it doesn't feel like it's just gonna insta-kill me every time I use them. Hell clutch, that's my lunch every day at work. Breakfast. It's dinner time right now. I'll be going to bed after this. I use Adobe Premiere. Or Premiere Pro, I think is the name. I just pay for the monthly subscription to it. Yeah, there's plenty of free software out there that I know a lot of other people use. I went for something that I knew I could just have free range with. And just something that I'd already understood. Cord clutch. What the hell do you mean cord? Whose car did you steal this time?
Reinforcing.
Sweating. That didn't sound good.
Package acquired. Dropping package.
Not perfect, but it's effective. Started with CapCut. Yeah, I don't know what that is. What I'm gonna tell you right now. Just the name doesn't sound good. Every month, Harold. Every month. That's it. I wish. God, I wish mine was that low. God. That is nutty. Money is mine. Where's that tax at? Come on now. Somebody's taking your money, Harold. And no stratagems. How do I do that supply backpack? No one else, yeah. We've could all hope to have that accomplishment right there, Jess. Oh man. I guess that's why you're gonna have to end up going to court for it. That sounds crazy to me though. $75. I mean, that just sounds petty. Like, it's crazy. I'd like $75 a month. What? Yeah, legit. No, I'll be honest. I mean, that's basically the price of one game. And maybe two things at the grocery right now. Like, I just got 3 items at Walmart. Oh, that's gonna be $75, sir. Because they don't look into it. You're gonna just have to show up and basically plead your case. Because for all they know, they just probably listening to the other side, being like, "All right, well, let's go ahead with it." Already seen too many cases of that. Ooh, destroy rogue research station. Let's go test out the secondary on that. Oh my god.
Illuminate, northeast. Illuminate, east. Illuminate, northeast.
Man, it destroys them. Now I'm moving. If only. No, they want it. Are they just completionists? Fine. Yeah, do it. It's a straight up nightmare right there, Glitch. Oh, you don't even need a direct hit. I think you can just get it directly underneath and you're good to go. Nah. Still gonna need as close as possible to a direct hit. Doesn't this instantly give you... Yeah, it full stems now. That's good.
Requesting air support. Calling in reinforcements. Injury? Last reload!
Big Sammy. I don't know about that.
Last reload! Reinforcing!
Yeah, that was it, right? Yeah, we're good to go.
Calling in
Juice me.
Quit! Orbital? Firing orbital barrage. Requesting orbital strike. Calling down a support weapon. Calling in requesting pack. Extraction shuttle inbound. West, 200 meters. Eat this!
Man on a mission.
Sending in an eagle. Eat this! Speed reload required. ETA T-minus 2 minutes 30 seconds. Reloading.
Delicious melty cheese pizza. Can't go wrong with it.
Reinforcing. ETA T-minus 2 minutes. Reporting to the front. Requesting air support.
I already had that here, funny enough, just before this.
Jack back inbound. Wait! Requesting advanced weaponry. Request approved. Reinforcements have been launched. ETA T-minus 1 minute 30 seconds. Orbital barrage inbound. Stand clear. Eat this!
I knew it was coming. Oh. 8 a.m. Bit early for pizza. Yeah, I made it at 4 a.m. Max. Fire resistant armor vitality is nuts. Red. There's no doubt about that. I think it's just a straight up good time. And they better never fix it to be light armor pin. That thing needs to be medium armor pin. They just need to keep it right where it is.
T-minus 10 seconds. Clear landing zone. For prosperity! Pelican 1 arriving at coordinates. Calling down
Oh man.
Pelican 1 landing sequence initiated. Watch where you're standing.
The days of the crossbow are over. I don't think that's it. I'll still go back to the crossbow at times. But this is a nice transition to have an LMG style of weapon. But versus the automatons, this thing, yeah, probably the new king. Everybody's gonna be using this.
Countdown initiated. Stand by for takeoff. Extraction complete. Pelican 1 beginning ascent. You have maintained our way of life.
Been a while since I've heard this. Steals.
Lots of enemies killed, lots of samples collected.
Ooh.
That's a good
Not Twitch ad, Steel Series. Backpack, Hellbomb, and get in your mech and march right into the heart of the mega. That sounds fantastic.
Helldiver. Glad to have you on board.
Oh, personal orders done. 69. Get the grenade later. It's 150. HyperX Cloud revolvers. I think I've been rolling with this headset for 5 years now. As you can say, it's time to upgrade, but ride this till the brakes or the wheels fall off. Goodness, it's early in the morning.
Priority alert. The Valmok system.
Oh! Alright, let's go back and face versus the Terminid and see if we can get a Bile Titan to the face with this secondary. Enough of this. Then. It's just not really a good planet to go for, is there? Where are the most people at? So is it right there? It's 21,000 over here. What are they doing? 21,000 people on Rada Prime? Is there some reason for this? Is it because of the center of science? 2% average? That's a lot of people for this planet. Let's do it. Ooh. One shots everything, just small radius. That seems to be the
Allied destroyer.
one negative aspect of these explosives. Every now and then. Versus the Terminid. Tough choice here. Strafing run and then just throw on the backpack. All right. Should be everything we need.
Allied destroyer has joined squadron. Engaging orbital thrusters. Orbit synchronized. Hellbomb launch initiated.
You're kidding me, Ren. You're telling me the secondary does more damage than those three? The spear, the precision orbital, and 500 kg? There is no way. I mean, that means this thing should have the capability of basically taking down anything. Anything that's destroyable. Other hybrids.
Requesting tech pack. I'm out. Thank you.
All right. I still think this needs 2 ammunition. So technically, this should one-shot a Bile Titan. I mean, if it's doing more damage than that, it should. That would have been a direct hit.
Sending in an eagle. Orbital inbound. Bug outpost. Requesting air support.
Yep.
Last reload.
I one-shot that. It's a beautiful day.
Support. Calling in orbital strike. How'd you like the taste of freedom? Going down a sentry.
I don't think that was close enough. Well, did it finish it off? No, I don't think it did.
Out of ammo. Going down to strike. Sentry. Requesting orbital strike.
Sacks her face. Yeah. It's just trying to get that arc proper.
Sending in an eagle.
No.
Requesting orbital.
How long is this bug match going on for? Good God.
Sentry. Follow me.
Maximum glory. I'll agree with that.
Sentry. Surprise.
Gotta use the hug emote.
Marking location.
Now if we can find a Bile Titan.
Tagging location. Marking location. Calling in orbital strike. Requesting air support.
I thought I was gonna get the second one.
Southwest.
I got, yeah, I'm just off.
Objective critical stratagem available. Sending in an eagle.
Unleashing democracy.
Excuse me.
Requesting sentry. Requesting air support. Out of ammo. Sentry north. Affirmative. Thank you. Calling down supply. I got terminal. Calling down a support weapon. Requesting orbital strike.
Gotta love those bugs. And properly lift up the arc bomb 83 meters. Now there's the right science. Just for the hell of it. Pretty quiet. Is it just the sound of the game volume? May need to turn it up. New sickle's good. Zella, yes. Feels like an LMG. Doesn't kill you too quickly. Pretty much unlimited ammo. Or feels like a super deep mag, almost like the same as the Stalwart. Slowly getting some damage over time. By the time you hit the almost full overcharge is when you'll probably ignite about half your health. That's when it gets really dangerous, but you can pretty much get it all the way to the point where it's almost completely overheated and you'll be fine. Comes with medium armor pin. Crack 2, the Peepa's eating and delete charges in less than 6 hits. Alright, well, I did purchase that. I'll have to check that out. That's a little bit ridiculous. Yeah, still needs to be a direct hit with this thing. Oh, is that thing dying? That technically... Let's see if it bleeds out. You got that bleeding animation. Oh, here we go. I was already weakened, so I can't confirm that being a one-shot, but we'll continue to conduct our testing. Oh man. Get to play till later. Wonder if the fire resistant armor mitigates the damage from the new sickle. I think it does. I've only tried it once, but I'll have to cross-reference again. But even without the fire resistant armor, you'll be fine. So far, Warbond's pretty good. I'll say it's got its fun factor. I don't feel cheated on this one. Every item I've gotten out of it so far, minus the armor passive, has felt useful. Fun. That's probably like the best way to put it, is fun. But as you notice, it's a stalwart sickle. With a little damage kickback almost at the full charge, and then we should be igniting right about now. Yep. Pretty much right at the point of almost completely overheating it. And that's without the fire resistant. Oh yeah, let's go. Alright, hold on. We gotta get this Bile Titan. This is our moment, boys. I was off with that shot. Although, we did die pretty quickly right after that. So even though I hit the legs, did some pretty decent damage. But, that's right, he crashed into it. I need another one. That's an accident.
Have a taste of democracy. Requesting air support.
Oh, yep.
Reinforcing.
Oh,
100 meters.
not wrong about that, Harold, but it's a better version.
Democracy.
So now I'll just never use the sickle again. Good work, team. Rework old weapons and tell them it's a new gun. Good idea. Here is my backpack. Appreciate it.
Sending in an eagle. Fist of democracy. Say hello. Sweet liberty, my arm.
Ooh. If I could just get another Bile Titan, that'd be nice. Medium armor pin, much larger magazine or cell to overcharge, with the only kickback of just burning yourself as it overheats. And then it ramps up in damage as it overheats. So the more it's closer to overheating, the more damage it's going to deal. Let's see if I can fire towards the back end. Yeah, the back end works. So that one doesn't have to be a direct hit. There's still some of them that have charm in this game. Oh man. February 8th though. People keep talking about some anniversary update. Let's see if they actually get something done. I feel like it's just going to be a 1 year mark. I don't feel like there's going to be anything too big coming out for it. But I could be wrong. The angle on this thing. Whew. It's like watching the birds.
Reinforcing.
Not 1,000 crits. I think the way that they can reach for that is the fact that they haven't. When was the last one put out? Wasn't it? Has it been 2 months? To rapid cool it? Yeah. You're gonna instantly just reload. My God.
Requesting sentry.
Oh. Because they'll probably be like, well, you could have been playing the past 2 months and had that 1,000. Because technically I already had him. Even from just playing that short amount of time and back in December. It will, Dagger. It will help with the, especially when you get ignited towards the later portions or closest to overcharging. But I'll wear it again next match just to see the true difference. So I think it is significantly less, but I could be wrong. But it's not necessary to use the weapon. Marty, just a new Warbond. If you played back when the Illuminate came in, honestly, nothing but a new sickle that's basically an LMG variant with medium armor pin. Deeper magazine to it. Burns you a little bit when you use it. We've apparently got now this new secondary rocket launcher type of grenade launch style weapon that hits harder than a 500 kg when it's a direct impact. Pretty interesting. And then soon enough, before the end of the stream, we'll have the portable Hellbomb on our backpack. Should be a good time. Scythe is the best gun. You know what? Let's just make a new scythe. Bigger, stronger, closely related to a laser cannon. One shot that. Can't wait to play it later tonight. That hatch is going to be really good. Haven't tried it yet. I'll definitely be looking towards that. We'll give that a go. So far I'm having fun with this though. But beyond that, content-wise, it feels like everything's basically the same as it was in December. This may change come February 8th, since that's the 1 year date. People are talking about a big update. We'll see. We'll see. Nothing's set in stone yet. Ballistic shield. Oh, that's right. Ballistic shield now blocks melee. I do want to try that. Might be worth it, Marty. Just to have a little bit of fun. Stream America, believe. I mean, you're not wrong about that, Harold. I am keen to jump into that one. If nothing happens with this 1 year anniversary update, I mean, we'll probably be on that on Saturday. Probably do a longer stream. Sink a good 8 to 10 hours into it. Start playing its hardest up. That's why I say Saturday or Sunday, when I've got like a good chunk of time I can put into it. I need a Bile Titan. I need one by itself. I guess I'm more than likely gonna have to just go into my own solo match to try and get it done to see if I can one-shot it with this thing. I mean, it's clearly dishing out some damage towards them. But I want to see if I can get that headshot. I wonder if I can get up underneath it. Just throw it at the back end and see if that works. Oh, it's ready to blow. I can hear it. Noble sacrifice. Why does this match feel like it's taken forever? I mean, it's a new war. Why is everybody going for like completionists right now? We just want war medals. We don't need requisition slips. We don't need any of this other stuff. You don't need XP. Come on now. Blitz it. All we need is war medals. Oh, here we go. Let's not talk about it. Oh. Let's just not talk about it.
Joining the fray. Sending in an eagle.
My God.
Requesting tac pack.
That hit him in the back end. I feel like it's gonna be a two-shotter like the Factory Strider, but maybe a little bit easier. I need another one. Trying to get the aim proper with this is gonna be the biggest issue. Because that thing just starts dropping immediately. I was about to say, there's got to be a spore tree. Alright, let's finish this off.
Dropping a pin south, 50 meters. Requesting orbital.
Just got two black Path of Exile 2, also pre Monster Hunter's Wild Money. You got quite the plate of good games right there.
Reporting to the
I'd say you're set solid. I still need to jump back into Path of Exile 2 and finish out my witch build. I don't know if anything's changed since I last stopped.
package acquired. Dropping package.
Oh, God.
Tagging map. West. 200 meters. Package acquired. Dropping package. Throwing grenade. Get some! Get some! Requesting sentry. Reinforcing. Requesting orbital dropping package. Requesting air support. Eat that. Requesting advanced weaponry. Supplies. I got the terminal. Thank you. Calling in orbital strike. Orbital thrust.
God damn. There's the white whale. Get out of my way, bugs. I can never get it to myself.
Dropping a pin. Southwest. 200 meters.
Rebirth hog on my SSD.
Buckhole. Southwest. Orbital inbound.
Gee, sweet Mike. We'll see if it does anything in the coming future.
Sending in an eagle. Northwest. Calling in orbital strike.
What the hell is L1 doing?
Calling in reinforcements. Requesting orbital strike. Request approved. Deploying reinforcements. Calling down a sentry. Sentry. Thank you. Objective located. Steering clear. Not engaging. Don't need it. Last reload. Affirmative.
I feel like I need a better sight than this. I mean,
Requesting orbital.
let's be fucking honest. This is lazy work right here. Like, this is you taking the body of an SMG that's already predisposed without, and basically making what's supposed to be like a grenade launch style weapon, and not giving me a sight to match that. Like, that's just dog shit. Because besides ammo economy, that's like the #1 irritating thing about this weapon, is not being able to judge the arc that well. So we'll have weapon customization. I really hope they're not wasting a lot of time on cosmetic stuff like that. Because I'd much rather have like story content going forward. Be like the forefront focus. Weapon customization feels like something just in the background, maybe. New stratagems, new toys, new missions. Leaked images a while back. And we'll see. There's been plenty of stuff in the leaks, though, that hasn't come to light. It's my white whale.
Blood light for Super Earth. Requesting sentry.
That's right. You know who to look at. Come on. Boom. That's right. That's a one shot. That feels good.
Sentry.
When it hits, it hits.
Affirmative.
That's a fun secondary. Not the most practical, but when you use it right, it gets the job done. Who knew a secondary would be the better version of the airburst?
Tagging location. Northeast.
Let's get an airburst variant of this ammunition as well. Might as well just have a little mortar cluster. Why not?
Northeast.
The ultimatum. I don't know what P4 is going, but he's on his own mission. I got what I needed. They can one-shot a Bile Titan. That's all I wanted to know. We'll be transitioning over to the axe now. Ultimatum has been cleared of testing. Oh, he's getting super sandals. Good deal.
Requesting air support. Calling down a support weapon. Northeast.
Oh man. Just a little more than you think. Could be wrong, Ivan.
Requesting orbital. Requesting orbital strike.
See, and what I'm currently playing. I might jump into Monster Hunter. I know it's gonna be a highly popular game. Haven't enjoyed too many of the other Monster Hunters though. But I'm more than likely to give it a once over. Too many people telling me that it's a fantastic game. So there's gotta be some fun to be had with it. I mean, so far I haven't seen anybody overhype it, in my opinion. They just keep saying it's fun. So there's gotta be something to it. Can't go wrong with a boss battle to capture a monster. Probably the biggest reason I never enjoyed the other Monster Hunters though is because I was trying to do it solo and didn't know what the fuck I was doing, so more than likely ruined the experience. Okay, not long. Because that's the next big hype game. I think after that we've got Killing Force 3 and then Doom Dark Ages. And then whatever Helldivers 2 does in between that. But it looks like Helldivers 2 is basically going to be like an every 2-month content drop. So intermittently we'll more than likely just see fixes to that. I think they're basically done away with all the changes they really wanted to do with major patches. They're just going to stick to a 2-month schedule. Through anything that comes our way in 22 days, then Funlance. Go on.
Requesting orbital. Orbital barrage incoming. Calling in orbital strike. Calling in orbital strike. Requesting air support. Coming in hot.
My white whale. I missed. God, that's irritating. I missed again. I'm telling you. Oh man. Planet 2. So.
Extraction complete. Pelican 1 beginning ascent.
Operate a massive cannon on a train again. That doesn't sound bad, to be honest. Roundup video? Oh, you mean on the Warbond itself, Martin? Little breakdown. I got you, Martin. More than likely, I'll probably get that done tomorrow morning. It's possible this evening, but that depends on whether or not work is happening. Whether or not they've fixed the issues down at the plant. If they haven't, well, we'll have some new content tonight and an early stream. If they have, well, that'll be next morning. But so far, I think I've gotten all the testing I really wanted to do with the secondary. It's fun. When it hits, super destructive, massive, massive damage. Destroys just about anything that is destructible, even against Hellbombs. Then the last thing I really want to try is just that Hellbomb backpack. And I mean, pretty much self-explanatory, but I want to have my fun with it. And I guess new base primary. Overloaded sickle. Isn't that the name of it? Double-edged sickle. It's not light armor penetration and it never needs to be. Oh, yes.
Destroyer has left squadron.
How close am I? Alright, we're not far off. We'll be there here in a moment. I don't know about this grenade, though. I don't know what this thing does. Seeker. Medium armor pound. Yes. I do need to try, though. Is the hatchet. Are you telling me this thing can 6-shot a charger? Peak physique, you said. Give me a moment. Is it drone in the air and homes in? Trailer, anyway. Interesting.
Allied destroyer.
Doesn't look like it's doing too much damage, though. To work properly to get the bonus power from armor. I believe they did, Martin. I think that was a part of a previous patch note in December. I'm pretty sure. What do I want this time? Since we don't have the explosive... Oh. You know what? Have a little bit of fun. Oh, I know. Seems stupid, but let's give it a go. Ballistic shield now works against melee. I will need... with some turrets, be able to start pushing them back. Seems they're getting a bit more creative with some of these helmets. I wonder if they just hired new people in the art department specifically to make some of these customizations. Might even be the same team though. They might as well just get creative freedom to make whatever they want. You can pick up the shovels now? Oh man. How's the new Juicy? It's pretty good so far. I'm having fun with most of the weapons. Primary is basically an LMG version of the sickle with medium armor pin. The secondary, that's explosive. I mean, that thing's pretty much at the same strength of a 500 kg, and it does feel like its original blast radius, so it's not that great unless you get the direct impact, but ooh. That direct impact's pretty much one-shotting just about anything. Minus a factory strider, but actually we'll do a little bit of testing later to see whether or not with the factory strider, if you shoot it in the belly, it'll one-shot it, but it'll two-shot the face. Now we gotta give this hatchet a good go. Alright, hold on. Okay. Now, right, whipping it. Feeling good. Cutting through the crowd. Feels like a machete right now, gonna be real. We're just making our way through the jungle. Alright, let's breathe a little bit real quick. Get our ballistic shield. Bring that guy out. Ooh. Yeah, that's not good. That will be the one problem right here. Is that I'm sustaining damage from its primary. We'll come back for it. I wouldn't be surprised if they put a chainsword in here. That doesn't poison you. Yeah, you're not wrong about that, Simon.
Joining the fray. Dropping package. Orbital inbound.
I was about to say, there's no way that thing got destroyed.
Requesting orbital strike. Dropping item.
How well does it perform, though?
Package acquired. Reinforcing.
Yeah. Be real. See, oh, we'll see about that. Reaper in the Middle Ages.
Tagging map. West. 200 meters. Reinforcing.
Did that destroy the ballistic shield? That's the real question. And the answer is yes. The ballistic shield is gone. Unless somebody else is using it.
Sending in an eagle.
Could be real. Ballistic shield still feels like a roleplay item.
Point me to the enemy.
Let's see. That doesn't feel too bad. This thing's already weakened. I don't know.
Helldivers never die.
It was already weakened. We'll see. They probably will.
Bug outpost spotted. Prepare to exterminate.
Oh, the action shield. I see what you mean. Chivalry too.
Requesting advance.
The only way to be. We're gonna try this versus the Charger. There goes my arm.
Orbital inbound.
Another step toward galactic liberation.
Ah, his ass is already blown out.
Dropping a pin. North. 200 meters. Requesting air support. Take us home to democracy. Sentry. Southwest. Injury? What injury? Sending in an eagle. Just like the taste of freedom.
Oh, we're already good to go. I didn't even realize.
Sending in an eagle. Calling down a support weapon.
Great.
Tagging map. East. 200 meters.
Come here. Get back here. Yeah, that's right. I don't know, not bad.
5 minutes left. Liberty speed your step, Helldiver.
Not saying you should do that every time, but I mean, it gets the job done.
Dropping a pin. North. 200 meters.
Oh man.
Held
But it seems the Eruptor either got a stealth buff or the bots get a stealth nerf and blow up. I'll have to try that better.
Reinforcing.
Man. Take my 100 and a hive guard. Let's find out how strong this thing is.
Requesting tac pack.
Because it's going to be pretty sad if it really does just take like a few hits from melee and then just gets crumpled. I don't know whether or not it was because I died and then I guess that like added some damage to it. We'll try it. I don't know whether or not you can do a full melee build, but it might be possible. Could take a hit from a charger.
Calling in reinforcements.
Request approved. Deploying reinforcements.
Requesting advanced weaponry. Calling in extraction.
Extraction request confirmed. Shuttle inbound.
Requesting orbital strike.
Let's go find some bugs to fight off with this. It'll have 1 HP left after the charger hits it. At least I'm not instantly dropping it.
ETA T-minus 2 minutes 30 seconds.
That I like though, that it blocked that acid. Still dying to poison damage right now. Oh, you can see the health bar, yeah.
Calling in reinforcements.
More than likely I died to the acid hitting my feet.
Marking location. Requesting fog tunnel breach.
It looks like that shield's gone though. Because I'm not seeing it anymore.
Package acquired. Requesting sentry. Dropping package.
Let's go. I mean, it works. Oh, dual chainsaw walker in the game. I want him. I still want my flamethrower on a mech. Where's that at?
Dropping package. Calling in reinforcements.
Mega nest down.
This is Pelican 1. Helldivers are outside the extraction zone. Landing aborted. Reporting to the front.
Maps are probably the worst, but map board makes sense.
Roger. Pelican 1 will re-attempt pickup at extraction zone.
Come over here. God, it's like he knew. They're learning.
Reporting to the front.
ETA T-minus 2 minutes 30 seconds.
Carl Helldiver. That's kind of nice. You see the skull on there. See if we can get it in the light.
ETA T-minus 2 minutes.
Man on a mission. For Super Earth.
ETA T-minus 1 minute.
Another day on the jab.
Enemy patrol. North.
ETA T-minus 1 minute.
I'd love to be able to throw this axe and then pick it back up, to be honest.
Package acquired.
Clutch.
ETA T-minus 30 seconds. ETA T-minus 20 seconds.
Dropping package.
ETA T-minus 10 seconds.
This is Pelican 1. I have visual on the extraction zone. This is Pelican 1. Preparing for touchdown. Countdown initiated. Stand by for takeoff. Extraction
Out.
complete. Pelican 1 beginning ascent.
Not wasting any more time on that.
Victory was never in doubt.
Let's go. Let's see how close we are to that Hellbomb backpack. It's like perfectly timed. Oh man. Alright. Let's see. You know, I didn't even check whether or not there was anything over here. Let's see if there's anything. Nope. It's about the same. You're kidding me. I think I'm just off. 6 more. We've got 1 more mission. And we can die gloriously. Then we've got a grenade that probably is just straight up useless. You cast from the HP sickle? Oh yeah. That's right, I need to change the armor. Then we lose the peak physique. Let's just give it a go. Do it one good time. I'll try the ballistic shield again. But just to see if that sustained fire just ends up being a little bit less damaging. Yeah, just as soon as it starts to overheat, just a little bit of that burning. Oh, man. But pretty much you won't end up really getting close to a very dangerous death point until it's almost quite literally full on the overcharge or overheating. And that's when you'll end up igniting at about half your health with regular armor. Even if I got a buff herald, wouldn't be worth it. God, my dyslexia just wants to say Jon Snow, but it's not. Sun Snow. Hey, really appreciate it, man. We've got plenty more coming in this next month. Oh, finally back on track. Burn with me, meme.
The galactic war waits for no one. Are you
Let's see if we
ready,
can
Helldiver?
find one that's almost finished. Oh, man.
Allied destroyer engaging orbital thrusters.
I think this primary does well against all the factions. I don't think the Illuminate is my favorite one, but since it is medium armor pen, large magazine, it gets the job done. But Terminate and the Automatons, yeah. This thing's a top tier pick. Definitely S tier. About to post missing posters. Hey, that milk carton somewhere. You've been kicked from the game? Well, that's joyous. People need to learn how to make their game private. I wonder if I could just find...
The bridge
Allied
is yours,
destroyer
Helldiver.
coordinates
Take
received.
us to the fight.
Oh, seen this Helldiver. Missing amongst the stars ever since the Illuminate invasion. Come on, tell me that mission's pretty much finished and I just walk in to get the last of the medals I need. Oh, god damn it.
Allied destroyer coordinates received. Mission coordinates locked. Hellpods ground.
Badge on by mistake got kicked like a dozen missions in a row. What do you mean? What badge?
Thrusters.
I think there's a thing of people kicking super citizens. What are people fucking weak? Oh my god, dude, there's always some fucking dumb bullshit. You've got this super citizen badge. You've had this game since launch and you pre-ordered it. We're some of those newbies that just came in with the Illuminate. We don't know anything about the game. We just saw a tic tac and it looked good. There's no way that is. The title card. I'll never change it from Super Citizen. I paid my money for that. I'm keeping it. Alright, let's roll in.
Helldivers to Hellbomb.
They start kicking us, well, alright. You're gonna miss out on one of the best teammates you can possibly find. Damon. Oh, I'm loving the weapons so far. Super sickle. Pretty much a stalwart version of the sickle with medium armor pin. Deep magazine. Let's see, let's test out the burning again. So before I was getting to about half health by the time this thing was getting close to full charge. I'm not even taking damage right now. What? Is the fire resistant that good? I'm very confused. Before, earlier, I was taking damage while wearing this suit of armor. Now I'm not taking damage. Does this completely negate it? That's actually really powerful. That makes this so much more viable. That's insane. Oh, we gotta close bug holes. I did not come prepared to close bug holes. That is... God, I should have looked at this in better detail.
Calling in orbital strike. Package acquired.
That is crazy. Oh man. A new secondary takeout spore spewer is triggered at yes. Pretty much anything that you can take out with a 500 kg, I'm pretty sure that secondary can get done. We'll test that here in a moment. But so far, anything that has been destructible, the secondary has been able to destroy it with a direct impact. And it will one-shot a Bile Titan if you land it in the face. Hulks and Chargers, as long as it's a direct impact, always a one-shot. It's just trying to get that arc right. It's going to be the biggest problem you'll have. And somehow, the fire-resistant armor is completely taken away capability of me getting burned right now, which is kind of crazy, because before I put this on and I was still taking damage, but now I'm not. A bit confusing. But that means you can get the maximum damage out of this without having the negative aspect to it. And then, next mission, as soon as we finish this one, we've got the Hellbomb backpack. Do what? Oh man. Is the UK having its own problems? Next thing you know, we've ramped up and made sure that ICE could actually have jurisdiction inside of the United Kingdom now. Unreal. Fire resistant armor take about 15 seconds before you start to burn.
Ready to liberate.
Just that strong.
Requesting orbital.
Interesting. I don't know, I'm not burning right now, so I don't know whether or not it's actually a bug. That's the confusing part. I won't be able to test this just yet, but we'll do it again in the next match just to see whether or not this one's like a one-off and it could be a possible bug. Because earlier off stream, when I first got the Warbond and just kind of jumped in to have a look at it, I put the fire armor on and I was still taking damage, so now I'm confused. This is only my second time using that armor with it. Ooh.
Found something.
Sounds like the past 4 years for America then. Good old Boris.
Requesting orbital strike. Sending in an eagle. Rare sample acquired.
Oh man. I kind of wish they just wrap up this mission so I can get that Hellbomb backpack pretty quick. I was using the peak physique before. I was using the fire resistant one right now. There's no way that's possible yet.
Reinforcing. Bug tunnel breach.
Random bug where it's like the transition from peak physique over to the fire resistant ends up causing it to just be 100% resistant. What is it, soup? Just dying over there? Oh man. Good old Biz Jizzle over here.
Requesting air support. Orbital inbound.
Oh man. 1 minute 21 to find out whether or not it's still bugged. I don't know personally if the fire resistant armor was fully negating the actual fire damage from it, I'd be happy with that. Gives me another reason to actually utilize that armor besides just having it versus the Terminate with some type of pyro suit. That way when I'm facing off with the automatons, the Flame Hulk seems a little bit less scary. I have some useful nature out of it, and it just ends up being a benefit instead of just feeling like I'm using it here and there for a little bit of damage reduction. I wonder if I still got that kill zone armor. The resistance to everything.
Requesting tac pack.
That might be worthwhile with this as well.
Bugs. Northeast. Calling in extraction.
Exactly. I mean, honestly, peak physique, what it does for every weapon, I feel like every weapon should feel that way in the first place. That's just me, though. Together. What do you mean, both arms?
Heavy. Southwest. 50 meters. Heavy. South. Close.
I think they said something in the patch that, because what was it? They had a bug where that thing was also giving support weapons an additional one in the secondary. And I think they... I'll have to read the patch notes again, but I think they actually left that one in. Because I loved the fact that it gave me at least one additional magazine and a few more rounds with the railgun. Some unintended effects need to stay in the game, such as the medium armor pin for this double-edged sickle. Needs to stay. Come on, I'm ready for my Hellbomb backpack. I've been working almost 3 hours for this.
This is Pelican 1. I have visual on the extraction zone. Pelican 1 landing sequence initiated. Watch where you're standing.
To let you know right now, I'm immediately causing a bug breach
Takeoff. Extraction complete.
and just dumping that code in. Diving straight for that bug breach.
Another victory for the right side of the
Oh, man. What about the Mega Nest, though? New grenades will actually hover around until enemies appear. Actually doesn't sound too bad. Even though it sounds like it will hit the smaller creatures. Unremarkable. Alright. Now, if a Devastator can clip his gun through a mountain, you can clip your body through the bottom of that Pelican. Simple super Earth math. Alright, here we go. Portable Hellbomb. Super Earth's finest. Where is it? Am I just missing it?
Orbit synchronized.
Apparently it's like a homing grenade. It'll be like a little drone as soon as you pop it out. I am very confused right now. Where's my portable Hellbomb? How long is 321 seconds? So this one's 5 minutes. This is 120 is 2 minutes. So it's like 3, 4-ish minutes. Math. Okay, so this is going to be my backpack, so I'm going to switch things up.
Launch initiated.
2 portable Hellbombs. Just rub it in at one shot. Grenade's gonna have to come last, though. You'll be fine, Clutch. Be sure to bring some rags. Don't start drooling in the middle of the court.
History will remember your deeds Going down a support weapon!
That's even better. Alright. Portable Hellbomb time. That's weird. I guess that was bugged for that match. It's definitely less damage, though. No, Phoenix. I'm using the fire-resistant armor right now. I'll be in bed for cord. Edgy. It's getting the job done.
Hellbomb arm! Clear the area!
Worth it. Oh. Yeah, I didn't really like the new armor passive. I put it on and I didn't notice it, I'm gonna be honest. I might have to play around with it a little bit more, but yeah, I did not notice it. I think that just missed. I'm irritated. Yeah, that missed too. Let's not talk about it. Yeah, great, there's another one.
Orbital inbound!
Gonna just kill your teammates. I mean, if I'm the suicide bomber with a Hellbomb backpack, maybe useful? I don't know. No. The Hellbomb's gotta clear everything. It's a one-shotter. When you landed. Similar to how you self-supply yourself with the supply pack, you'll just hit down on the D-pad. Or I think it was 2 on the keyboard if you're using keyboard and mouse. Now, this is nice to see 3 Bile Titans at the same time. Two minutes until that's coming in. Come on, look at me. And got the job done right there. Might have to do a little more testing to see whether or not you can just shoot in the ass.
Out of ammo! Point me to the enemy!
Hell of a name right there.
Point me to the enemy.
1 minute till the next portable. Alright, let's go and see whether or not we can just hit it in the ass. I'm not 100% certain, but I feel like that just clipped through him. It's got its drawback. can't tell. I think he hit it. Yeah, he's got a thermite on it as well. Where's my next Bile Titan? It's gonna be coming up quite quickly over here.
Calling in orbital strike. Bug tunnel.
That's a case of the wrong button.
Reload.
I'm trying to figure out what happened that one match where I wasn't taking damage from this.
Dropping package. Calling in reinforcements. Requesting orbital.
Request approved. Deploying reinforcements.
Brigger Incendiary? Probably the same level of crowd control, but not the same level of spread and ease of use. I think that'll be the big difference there. Closest thing I would relate this thing to is the MG. If it's a 42. It's like a primary variant of that, but as the sickle. And just deals damage back at you. I've been looking for an LMG primary, and this kind of fits that slot quite well for me.
Hellbomb, clear the area. Allied destroyer has left the squadron.
Interesting.
Requesting tac pack. Reinforcing. Last
Request
reload.
approved. Reinforcements on the way.
I think he should be dying. Oh, he's definitely dead.
Dropping items. Dropping a pin. Northwest. 200 meters.
Okay, yeah, that's the other guy with the portable Hellbomb. I feel like he's just been testing this whole time as well. Am I stuck in the menu?
Allied destroyer joining squadron. Deploying Helldiver.
Doesn't one shot.
Out of ammo.
At least on that portion. But if you get that face shot, it works.
Calling down a support weapon. Calling down supplies.
Sending down equipment package. Allied destroyer joining squadron. Deploying Helldiver to combat zone.
Out of ammo.
That's not ideal. But I did just hit him in the leg.
Calling down a support weapon.
But it made him weak. So I might be able to just one-tap him with that and then finish out with the primary. God. 75 though. Yeah, let's go. Oh, that was worth it. Oh man. Just instantly annihilate. How long's the cooldown on that? I didn't look at it when I first dropped it in. That's a nice little board clear though. But timing that, just dropping the backpack in those moments, is probably going to be the hardest thing to do. Almost feels like you have to set it right where you want it, drop it right then, and just book it. Got 320 seconds, so we're looking at like 180 is 3 minutes. So, what is that, 3 minutes and 40? Or 4 minutes 40? No, I'm getting my math wrong.
Calling in reinforcements.
20. So. How long does it take to get the ballistic shield? So I'm pretty sure the ballistic shield said like 500 something seconds. We'll find out with this one.
Pack inbound.
Five minutes and 18. All right. Oh, that's not bad. Every 5 minutes, another Hellbomb. I wonder if you can drop this and shoot it. Hold on.
Dropping items.
Of course not. Would have been too easy. Interesting. Well, that's lucky. And I imagine, yeah, maybe they did it to where you couldn't shoot it just because with the automatons, if you got shot in the back while you were trying to move forward, it's just an instant death.
Objective located. Southeast. Cancel that. Sweet liberty, my arm.
Going in.
Hellbomb armed. Clear the area. Bug outpost spotted. Pack inbound. Requesting orbital. Orbital inbound.
God, that's beautiful.
Last reload. Requesting orbital strike. Requesting air support. Helldivers never die.
Well, I got the right armor to survive this.
Request approved. Reinforcements
Yeah, I would not say this is the most ideal to take this thing down. And it's bleeding. This is just taking way too long. Oh man.
Terminate outpost destroyed.
Joining the fray. Reinforcing.
Request approved. Reinforcements have been launched.
I do think with this secondary I will need a supply backpack. So if I'm not able to resupply this, whew, God, it becomes useless pretty quickly. Yeah, this is bad.
Calling in orbital strike.
Went straight over his head.
Last reload.
Oh, that should have been a finish.
Requesting orbital. Calling in reinforcements.
Request approved. Reinforcements on the way. Allied destroyer has left the squadron.
Are you kidding me? Backpack's good. Dangerous,
Requesting tac.
but effective.
Helldivers never die.
Chronic reloading.
Allied destroyer joining squadron. Deploying Helldiver to combat zone.
No. I did test that actually. Someone shoots it, it won't explode, or at least if it's not armed, it.
Request approved. Reinforcements have been launched.
Last reload! How'd you like the taste of freedom?
God, man. Just to see that big boom. Funny enough, that was one of the first thing I tried to drop it on the ground. Let's see if I can blow this thing up. Nursery objective? Which one's the nursery objective? Is it this is the nursery objective? You know what? Actually, I have no idea. We'll test that here in a moment. I think this is the one thing it probably won't do. Just because you will need the drill. I guess, I'm trying to think what to even call it. It's like a prerequisite. I'd imagine the area requires you to have that drill actually go first before it's considered a Hellbomb. Seven seconds. Bring me in, come on.
Calling in reinforcements.
If it brings him in over me, I was about to say.
Point me to the enemy.
That's too dangerous. Alright. I've got the backpack. At the next location. Gotta find out.
Allied destroyer joining squadron, deploying Helldiver to combat zone.
Calling down a support weapon. Feels good. Calling down supplies. Dropping a pin. Northwest. 50 meters.
Objective critical stratagem available. Allied destroyer has left. Objective critical stratagem no longer available.
Sending out an Hellbomb arm. Clear the area. Negative.
Negative. Does not clear it.
I got the terminal.
Yep. Needs the drill first.
Heavy.
Would be nice if you could just blow it up immediately, but they made sure that's not possible.
Last reload.
Come on, backpack. I think, what is it, 5 minutes? 5 minutes 20? Not too bad.
Attack inbound.
See, I swear, there's some moments where this thing does not hurt me.
Injury? What injury?
Is that already in? Apparently it is in. I haven't tested it personally, but we'll see. I mean, I'm not spraying it right now. I'm able to just like unload this thing. I can go from start to finish right now and I'm taking no burn damage. It's happened a couple of times with this armor. Not every time, but occasionally there's moments where it just does no damage to me. Like I can just hold it down. Not sure what's going on with it.
Extraction is available.
Cheesecake. Cheesecake doesn't sound too bad right now. Because of the fire resistant armor. I've only seen it with the fire resistant armor right now. So it's possible it's something to do with that. But then there's other moments where I'll still take damage, so I'm not sure what it is. I can't pinpoint it. It's very inconsistent.
Requesting orbital strike. Calling in orbital strike. Calling in extraction.
Indiana germs got me. Cheesecake pizza, that's addictive. Frozen pizza.
Joining the fray.
T-minus 1 minute, 30 seconds.
One man had one job to do.
Hellbomb armed. Clear the area.
No!
They gave their last breath, ensuring the immortality of managed.
That's just straight up bullshit. It needs to be a combo. That's a stuffed crust.
This is Pelican 1. Helldivers are outside the extraction zone. Landing aborted.
Oh man. Oh shit, I just looked at the time. Now, Red Boys, that's gonna have to be LG for today. Oh man.
Welcome back. The Terminids you defeated will fuel the war effort.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Welcome aboard, Helldiver. The Galactic War needs you.
I wasn't even trying. You could probably get some crazy kill counts with that if you just kept dropping those Hellbombs. What do I hit?
Stomp any
It-
bugs lately?
So, time to head back to the original ship. Oh, we'll be back in the morning. Possible might be back for, I guess, be considered a surprise stream tonight if work ends up being down still. If they haven't fixed a line, then I more than likely won't be working tonight, so I'll just get up on stream early if that's the case. And then get that content out. But if not, we'll be back around the same time tomorrow morning. And then expect this to be the general time that I'll be online. More than likely we'll do 2 to 4 hours, possibly a little bit more on certain days depending on when I actually do get home. And then the weekend runs. But Radio Reaper in the morning. Gonna be in full swing. Be making our appearances. Oh man. I'm trying to think. Brain's all foggy now. Already past bedtime. But so far, Warbond's good. I'd say this is a pretty decent one. It's not the best, but so far everything besides the grenade I haven't tested has been fun. And the armor. Armor's not great. Armor's gonna be something I'd say is... I mean, that thing just got thrown to the wind. I don't even know what they were thinking here. That doesn't make sense at all. Let's just make explosive armor that doesn't really have a massive impact. I don't know, I'll play around with it later. We'll see if there's anything worthwhile. But I'll be doing some videos on this tomorrow morning, if not sometime tonight if I have some free time. But guaranteed tomorrow morning we'll have a full review on this Warbond coming up. And then plenty more content coming in the future, as well as the Kingdom Come Deliverance coming up this weekend. I greatly appreciate everybody coming by. We'll be back to the morning schedules almost every day for coming weeks. Hopefully everybody's enjoyed. Greatly appreciate everybody coming by. And on that note, until tomorrow's stream.